Hey everyone, welcome back. You're watching the Digital Labs. My name is Dilip. In this video, I will walk you through an automated activities tracker that I have developed using Microsoft Excel and VBA. So before moving ahead and understanding how this tool works, basically the demo of this tool, let's understand the structure of this tool first. So if you look at this, this tracker consists of three different worksheets. That is, first one is to-do list, the second one is master list, and the third one is support data. So in support data sheet we have a list of 12 months name basically, and if you look at this, currently we are in November, so it shows the November month and 1 month back, that is October, and the next 10 months. So it will always show 12 months data basis on the system current date. Okay, so it's a fully automatic. You do not need to do anything. A system will automatically adjust the month and it will always show 12 months data. So we are utilizing this month list in the to-do list as a month drop down on top of the first calendar. Okay, so you can see that this is the drop down list and it is based on this list. Okay, coming to the right side, we are summarizing the task: total task, blank, not started, in progress, deferred, and completed. So all these task status we are summarizing basis on the data available in this worksheet, the to-do list. Okay, so what we are doing, we are summarizing here and we are showing the information on these cards. Okay, now coming to this the third summary, that is the total and completion, completed percentage. So it will show the total task completion percentage, and the source of the data is again the to-do list, this table. Okay, it's counting the total number of completed and then calculating the completion percentage, and we are utilizing this summary, the summarized data, to create the completion percentage or progress chart, you can say, on to-do list worksheet. Okay, so these are the three different source or summarized source, or you can say that, which is being utilized on to-do list, and it's a fully automatic. So it's primarily for internal use. You do not need to come here and make any changes. Okay, but in case if you want to change the logic of month, basically you can come here and change the logic. Again, you can, if you want to add any other task, maybe a status basically, then we can add it over here. Okay, now coming to the second worksheet, that is the master list. So master list acts as a centralized database for this daily activity tracker. So in this list, master list, basically we have some different columns like serial number, due date, task name, priority, status, deferred date, remarks, and the last one is, that is, key. So basically key is for internal purpose only. So in case if you are using this to-do list worksheet to transfer or update the data, you don't need to worry about this, even though this is based on the formula. But if, by the way, like in any chance if you are adding the records manually in this master list, what you need to do, you need to just press Ctrl D to fill the formula for that particular record. That's it. But I would recommend you not to update any of the data here directly. Just do all those activities from the to-do list. So this master list sheet is a centralized database that will keep the repository of all the tasks, status, priority, deferred date, so that we can use in to-do list sheet, and you can also prepare a customized report using this data. Okay, now let's dive into the first worksheet, that is a to-do list. So to-do list is a basically user interface for user, so user can perform all the activity and get the summary of all the tasks here. Okay, so on top you can see that we have a 5 different cards which are showing this summarized details, like how many tasks we have currently showing. So we have 9 tasks. How many of them has not started? So 6 of them not started, 3 of them in progress, deferred, we don't have any deferred task, and we don't have any completed task. So this all these cards is showing the summarized data, so that you can get the instant view of your activities, how it's progress. Coming to this, the below we are showing a checkbox control. So that is, the name of checkbox is show help, and the show help is to provide the pop-up help. Like suppose you are confused and you are not aware about this task, and then you want to know like what all the functions are available, what are the summaries, and where you need to put the date to change the task. How can we use this tool? So you just simply click on checkbox here, And once you click on checkbox, it will show this pop-up helps, like you can take the help, like first that is a task summary. Here you need to enter the date. This is for completion percentage progress. You need to click on update button. So that's how. Okay, and here we have notes. So this is how you can take the help if you are comfortable. And if you want to utilize the tool, just click on untick this. It will hide the pop-up help, and in future, in case if you need the help, click on here. So you will get this idea how the tool is working. Okay, below that we have input field that is for activity date. So to work on any of the activities, basically you just need to enter the date, and the tool will provide all the pending tasks here. Okay, and if you want to add any of the new tasks, so you can enter the date and then you can add the records and click on update button. So this is how it will work. On right side of this activity date input field, we have a completion percentage chart which is showing the progress of the task. Now on the right side of this progress chart, we have provided a button that is update button. So it will help you in transferring or saving the data from this to master list. It means it will save all the changes basically in existing task, and in case if you have added new task here, it will transfer all those data to master list and fetch the pending task here. Okay, now coming to the below, basically we have a multiple column headers, like we have a table, you can say, like serial number, task name, priority, status, deferred date, and remarks. Okay, so below and in this table, whenever you select any of the date, it will show the pending task for this date. Okay, in case no task is showing or available in the master list, it will show the blank, and then you can utilize this table to enter the new task details and then click on update to transfer it to master list. Okay, so this is how you can utilize this one. Coming to this left side of the table or the worksheet, you can say, like we have two calendars that is currently showing October and September, and on top of first calendar, this October name, basically this is actually a drop down. So in case if you want to change the date or calendar, basically you just click on select the desired month, and the month, basically like the first calendar will start showing the data for selected month, and the second calendar will start showing the data for previous month. Like as I have selected November, so it's October. Okay, and on top of this month name, basically we have an additional checkbox that is use calendar to select the date. Okay, so we can utilize, like as I said, that we can enter the date directly here, but there is an additional feature which allows which provide the features of clickable, basically. So you can click on any of the date in both the calendar, and it will change the date here as well as change the data here for that particular date. Okay, so by default this is checked. It means if I will click on say suppose like currently like I'm clicking on 22nd or maybe 23rd of October, so it will show the data for 23rd of October. Maybe I'm putting this, click on 7th November, it will show the data for 7th November. Okay, but if you are not interested in using this clickable feature, basically, then you can uncheck it, and now the clickable feature will be disabled. It means if you click on any of the date, it will not change the date. It means you will have to rely on this activity date enter, that is this one, this cell. Okay, so this is the structure basically, and on the right side of this we have provided an input box basically like here for notes. So if anything is coming in your mind and you just want to make a note, you can enter here and make the note. So this was all about the structure of this tool. Let me go to the developer tab here and show you the Visual Basic Code which we are utilizing. So all of the code are available in this to-do list worksheet. Here we have a sub procedure which is showing the help. Then we have a change button, like worksheet change here and worksheet selection change. So this is how we are selecting the date from calendar. This procedure helps us in getting the data, like the new task for selected date, from master list to to-do list worksheet. Then update task, basically from here with using this sub procedure we are transferring or updating the new and old task status to master list worksheet. And this the last one is for update button, so it will take the confirmation and then call this the sub procedure. So this is all about this. You can come here, code is not protected, so you are free to come here and make the changes if you are comfortable with Visual Basic application. So let's come to this Excel. Now understand how can we use this tool. So to using this tool is very simple. Here in activity date, you just need to enter any of the date. Like suppose I am entering 27 October. Once I will enter the 22nd October, it will take the confirmation, do you want to change the date? If you click on yes, what it will do, if there is any task available here and you have made any changes, it will save all those tasks along with the status in master list, and then fetch the pending task for newly entered date. Basically, like currently we have entered 22nd, so let's click on yes. So it has saved the data, the previous one. Now it has provided the new task, like the task which are pending for 27th of October. Okay, if you want to work on any of the tasks, basically like here I'm just going to change the date, change the status basically that is completed, and also I'm going to mark attendance. Let's make it normal priority, not the high priority, and it should be in progress. Okay, now attend team meeting. So I just want to cancel this team meeting for today and I want to defer it for tomorrow. So I can change the date deferred and put it on like 22nd. So maybe say suppose I'm updating 23rd October. Okay, and apply leave for next month. Again, this is in progress. Maybe send report to Frank. So I will defer it, and that would be, currently the date is 5th of November, so I am making it 6th November, like that. So once you are done with updating the status, deferred, priority settings and everything, and remarks as well, and if you are thinking that you just need to add some of the tasks for 22nd of October, like suppose I am going to add subscribe the data labs channel. So this is the activity which I need to perform today, and the status should be on high priority. Okay, so this activity is which we are adding. Now click on update here, and once you click on update, the data will be saved in this master list, everything, and again it will show the in progress and blank here. Okay, and if you look at this, the completion percentage I also started showing basis on the changes we are making here. So let's click on update, click on yes. Now you can see that entire data has been transferred to this. Like we have deferred two different, this one deferred like this 22nd of October, and now it has provided the all the blank and in progress task. Okay, if you want to make the if you want to use this clickable feature of this tool rather than this one, you are free. As I said that you can click on any of the date and it will start showing the data for that respective date. Okay, so this automated tracker, as I said that being managed by Visual Basic application code, it ensures a seamless data transfer from to-do list to master list on click event of this update button. Okay, so it's a very powerful tool for efficient task management and organization. Thank you for joining me today. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the Data Labs for more content. This is Dilip Kumar Tiwari signing off. See you next time. Thank you.